Hello and welcome. I am the Restless Kaiser and we are modelling for advantage. Today we're going to have a quick look at this Beyond the Gates of Antares start set, which is called Strike on Cara 9. Straight up, this wasn't that expensive. I think it's 35-40 quid. But it's overstuffed, mate. You know, it's needing cellophane to hold it together, and it's really heavy. So what I'm hoping this is, and we'll find out as we get in, is that this is going to be bolt action in space. I already played 40k, but 40k is really suffering from rules bloat recently, and I'm hoping for something that's a little bit simpler, a bit more straightforward. Get the plastic off like a pro. Look at that, mate. The box lid won't shut. On account of the lockdown situation here in the UK, I can't have anyone in here with me, but Jimhotek is the guy who's taking the other half of this box, and we're hoping to run these introductory scenarios. So here's a few words from Jimhotek.
Hi guys, Jimhotek here. Thanks to the Kaiser, I've got some Antares to build. These are the AI, but not artificial intelligence. Apparently that means armoured infantry. So I'm going to build one up for you on video, and then I'll cut away and come back when they're all built, and then maybe in the future you'll see them painted, and then after that on the board, defeating the Kaiser with his filthy, some sort of Xenos. I don't know what they are, but yeah.
First up, box art. We have got, you know, green and red dudes in power armor, pew pew pewing. Already looks good. On the back it says we are going to get a 64-page full color softback rulebook and a 48-page introductory book. 10 plastic Concorde strike troopers and 6 drones. 15 Algorin AI troopers, sentient robots, mate. And 3 spotter drones for them. Templates, markers, dice, poster, battle map, 2D paper scenery. Nice. Okay, that is not a softback rulebook. That's why it's overstuffed. I don't know whether this is because of like warehousing issues. That is a solid bit of hardback rulebook. I am really pleased that's in there. I cannot promise you that you will get this. I think they might have been short of softbacks and they just pushed it out the door. Beautiful. So first page, already feeling good. Seeing the bolt action order dice, looks like it should do. Loads of stats and stuff in here. Hopefully it's very, very similar. Gonna have a look. In keeping with a lot of Warlord stuff, we got a box topper which has been doubled up as a crib sheet, an idiot sheet, and it's got a cardboard ruler, mate. Gotta love a cardboard ruler. If you haven't got a ruler, they give you a ruler. What have we got in here? We've only got 3 of each of the dice. That's presumably enough to get you going. Nice set. Oh, so we're already deviating quite heavily from bolt action because these are polyhedral dice. We have got in here millions of D10s of 3 different colours. One of them sinister D3s. Because, you know, I'm old school. We used to divide the 6-sided dice by 2. It's one of them triangly ones. And then the most abominable thing in all of Christendom, a 6-sided dice with numbers on it instead of dots. I cannot bear them, sir. I cannot bear them. Anyway, though, on a more serious note, we've still got loads of plastic in here. We get our sprues of lipped bases, including some bigger ones, which may be from the drones or the commanders. We get these pin markers, same. So again, a lot of overlap between bolt action stuff. Feeling great about that. These are your artillery templates, I think. So obviously this is for very different types of weapons. And then we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, a whole slew of bases. 5 sprues of plastic dudes that come in 2 different types. So we have 3 sprues of Algorin AI squad. So just first glance at these then. The legs, the chest pieces are in 2 parts, so provided they fit well, that will allow you a little bit more movement in the body. Can have a go at putting these together. If it's worked, there'll be a little VT in the corner there of us doing a build of some of these while you're watching the video. There are 1, So there's a main type of weapon, and then with these maybe plasma guns or something, there's some kind of support weapon, and there are 1, 2, 3, 7 heads on there, which is nice. So it looks like there's a little bit of flexibility in the build, but looking from the way the arms join into the bodies, there might not be as much as you want. So that kind of movement on this ball joint on the legs is probably the only real movement you're going to get. But we'll have a look. And then these are the Concord Strike Team. So these are again 5-man to a sprint. Oh, they're very different sizes of dudes, aren't they? It wasn't so obvious from the box art, but these are much skinnier. So again, the chest pieces are in 2 parts. The arms, and so you've got an arm and gun, and then another arm that joins into. I like that arrangement. It allows for a little bit of movement usually without being too complicated. Those heads all look almost exactly the same, which is a bit of a shame. Not even a bareheaded sergeant, mate. You gotta have a bareheaded sergeant. Only 6 heads here. But there's also, this is the drone. Comes in 2 parts, clipped in with the weapon system. This looks a lot more comprehensive, a lot more powerful than the drones that there might have been on here. I assume that's what this bitty little thing is. Have a look as we get into it. Hopefully there is a crib sheet, the Warlord Special, packed by Mirella, of course. So, as well as that massive hardback rulebook, which is a lot more than 68 pages, we have also still got the Strike on Cara 9 Start Here booklet, which is going to be really useful for us. And it's got assembling your miniatures, telling you how to do that, key roles explaining what the stats do, what the orders do, and then it's got a bunch of scaffolded scenarios that introduce, starting with a handful of guys, and telling you what all the different weapons do. Really nicely laid out, got a bit of a sci-fi feel to it, and again, unit cards on the back. Really nice. Getting close to the bottom now. This I adore. On one side, whoop, poster. You know, if I was 13, I might be still up for that. Or if I had a shop, I guess. But it's a battle map, a play map. I think if you're going to make a sort of under £50 genuine starter set for rookies in your game system, you want to be including a rulebook, you want to be including a Start Here booklet, and you want to be including a paper play mat as well as the miniatures. These don't add a lot to the cost of it, but they add a lot to your ability to play it straight out of the box. Even right down to cardboard scenery. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Craters roughed around, science fiction debris. But they give you a game out of the box. And I think that that's so important for starter systems. The one thing that I missed here was these bitty little flight stands. Let's just have a look at these. I assume... Ah, that's just a bit of flash. I was thinking that this connected to something else. Right, so presumably this just goes on your standard 25mm base and plugs into the bottom of the drones. You get a decent number of these, and they are in more than one height, whether that's one for one drone type, one for another, don't know, but nice. There's everything you need in here to get playing the game. I have not started. James Green, or Jimhotek, is going to have a go at this starter set with me. And we made this decision at the point when we didn't really know what it was, so he was going to take the red ones, which pleases me because there's more models to paint there. I'm just going to have the green ones. So that will be him on the Algarin and me on the Corvus Strike teams. That was our first look at what's in the Strike on Cara 9. I hope you've enjoyed the video. We're hoping once the lockdown situation is over to get a few games of this in, see if it's got a future for us on the channel. Thank you for watching.
So here you can see that we've got the AI Squad Tomac, the AI Squad AKO, and the AI Squad Roper. So yeah, hopefully you'll see us playing. Thanks to Kaiser.